was inadvertently recording the wrong thing there. Or I didn't have my desktop as the output. So blah blah blah, I started reading this, got interrupted with some house guests, the delayed things. We've been drinking all the coffee now. Anyway, I guess the thing of note was just saying this and the client example thing should be right off the main openssl page, because previously I never found them. Oh. Online. I do. Yeah, blah blah blah. I know how to do all that. Slip context. What? Pass as an argument a return value of the function TLS server method. Okay. So basically I need this to be here. And this will be down here. And this will be here, I think. Is this a pointer? I haven't even really paid attention. Right. Oh, air X? Nope. What is this? What the fuck kind of naming is this? Error. ERR. I mean, let's not get into that. I don't. What does this error print thing do? Shift K in Vim does the man thing. Looks up the man page for what's ever under the cursor. What fp goes to a file? Oh. Oh my god. So you can do a callback that's that length. Some other stuff. I don't want to do any of this. Printing error. It would be this. Or this. It's probably this. What I probably want. And what does this do? I probably want that actually. What is long is the error, I guess? But how do I just get the error message? Is that this? And it's gonna be a thing, right? Static buffer string if buff equals that. We are not in threads, so this doesn't matter. anyway, so I think, what is it? This thing? This means I've got a human readable string, the error code E. So we're gonna have a function to do this, I guess. Not thread safe. Yeah, so oh. What? I don't want any of that. I just want the reason. Oh, so it's this. Q. What? So, So I think it's this. I guess it's get error. Oh my god. What? Oh, so you can have a stack of errors or something? We're just so when do you need to call that? And does this, what does print errors do? Oh, errors. Oh my god. Nobody cares. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think that's what I do. I think I do error log. And then this will be this reason thing. I guess we just get this. I don't know. Nope, none of that's correct. Get error. Error reason string. And then code. I think I also had TLS here. Those are probably not right, but whatever. What is this? Oh. What is res? What happened? Huh? Where did res even come from? Nope. Just arbitrary. Just came out of nowhere. Hate people that do code this way. guess I should just jump to the frickin' file. Error X. What? Why is all that happening in an example? So main res is result in a very general way. Some stuff about the port and stuff. Okay. Yep. Res is just fail. Oh, god damn it. Don't do that. Failed. That's whatever. This is nonsensical. We'll fix that later. This would just be context. Oh, that's what I wanted to verify. It is, in fact, a pointer. Man, somebody's got the oven on. Okay, so we got a context. I guess I meant to read through this all first. Should have not gotten distracted. Strict tails versions are we are willing to accept 2 or above. If not, yeah. I wonder if I can just set an error function like you can in, what do you call it? SQLite. I bet you can. Is that what that thing was that I just looked at a minute ago? One of these had error func. Oh. No, it had a callback. This is a bunch of stuff about getting the error. What was the other thing called? Oh, shit. Phone became deprecated. Oh, man. Now I forgot which one it was. Oh, error print errors callback. Same except that the callback function is called for each error line. Use callback parameters, the error strings. Well, yeah, so I don't want it doing all that. I just really want the reason, I think. Okay, we gotta stop getting drugged down in that. So you set the min protocol. Right. Um, yeah. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Hmm. So this will be from an environment variable. Yeah. Yeah. The average bandwidth on this stream is pretty low, but it should be like drastically lower. It's still showing like 4 megabits per second, I think, or 3 to 4. And like the screen is like not even changing at all. Like it should be practically zero. I wonder why that is. Or why it isn't. No. Interesting. So, as previously stated, I bet you could just turn this off. Plus, machines are just way more powerful. Like, this was, so the old story, like, what, 30 years ago? 25 years ago, whenever it was, we were doing some stuff deploying and got some, was looking into proxy boxes like I think it was F1 was popular at the time. And yeah, and the whole like session caching thing was like a big deal. Like sharing, having a shared session cache between your nodes or something, and blah blah blah. Like, I don't know. It was a whole thing, which probably didn't matter even at the time. Although that was, I think, possibly pre HTTP Keep Alive or whatever. It was a long time ago. Like the certificates aren't even that big though. I mean, granted, it's another like exchange probably, but hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna lean towards just turning that off. Session caching. Hmm. Of course, if you go to client certificates, then well, recovery might be a problem. You can avoid the whole email login thing. Yeah, this is what I was actually talking about client certificates, and then just like, yeah, just keep a list of the public keys for the client. Hmm. Just they have their own accept. Hmm. Is this thing gonna create the socket? That can't be right. So host port is apparently just the string that's like that colon port. Wait, what? New acceptors. So we got some thing. And then spine mode. Oh. Which creates the listening socket. Okay. So the interesting question here is then I'm calling it accept in the worker thread, but this is not gonna create the binding until yeah, I don't. This is uh, hmm. I mean, we're passing in this stuff, so it's obviously shit. Yeah, I'm not all. Let's see in the other of it. Do accept. Oh my god. This feels overly complicated. Ugh, this is all. Whoops. So we gotta create a new SSL thing. After you... I mean, I'm not sure why this is so complicated, since you really just gotta, like, do a few things. I mean, I don't know, it's like, seems unnecessary. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait. Client bio. How is this gonna work in the context where I listen before then forking the server? Because my impression is... Oh, well, this creates the new listener socket then, I guess. So I guess I do all this before, and then you get an acceptor bio that then is passed into accept. And when you and so this is like the real accept. I mean, couldn't we have called this listen up here? Do accept. Feels like a constant battle to not go fuck it and go look for something else, but it's easier to just, as long as there's not a real breaking change, to just go with this basically standard library. Okay, so whatever. This is an actual... Wait. Yeah. Do accept. We get some sort of client that they put onto something in here that you pop off. You get a client. Go through this. Create a new SSL thing. Whatever the fuck that is. For with the context... Set that with our client thing. What's this? Oh, now I gotta do this. Handshake. Returning. Okay. So now we're calling a different accept. This is seems like it's becoming a bit silly. So read and then write. Oh. Okay, so interesting here is so I do read some stuff. There's things that just directly parse the input stream coming from the client. They're currently just reading the socket. They would also have to do this. So I'm definitely going to have to kill the whatever the client read socket or whatever, or change the name so we can easily identify that. Just don't really like that. I like the idea of the TLS in the kernel thing where, as far as I understand, you end up associating it with the file descriptor that just sort of works like a file descriptor. That would be Linux specific, but I also don't super care about that. Because also openssl you apparently can't link to anymore in macOS anyway. But really, this is just more of a changing everything, since you're not gonna. There's gonna be no support for non TLS. So yeah. Okay. So if I'm interpreting this correctly, everything in here. I mean, when is that actually creating the socket? I mean, this seems vague. The intended port, without creating the socket. Additional behaviors for the listing socket is actually created. There's still a link. So we do that before first call to that, because do accept creates the listing socket. So then can you, well, obviously context can be shared, but is this acceptor bio thread safe? What is that called? This thing? Wait, what was it called? New accept. What is S accept? S accept bio method around the platform's TCP/IP socket routine. I mean, I guess if TLS is transport layer security. New accept. yeah, I don't give two shits about this being non-platform specific. I care about it not being janky API with a bunch of weird shit. Connection, we are on this on an accept bio form IO on the underlying connection. Set properly in the bio waits for an incoming connection. Close flex. Oh. So if you're using reuse combined to the same port, does that mean you would just do that stuff? Okay. I want to know this now. OpenSSL TLS server fork. Nope. Interesting. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't. Well, we're not doing that though. Doing pre-fork. Because in this case, client on connection forking or whatever it's called. The latter. Right. I mean, they're probably going a bit overboard on the disaster part, but yeah. Yeah, so okay, whatever. How to do TLS and one and handle. But what the crap? Why is this happening? I wonder if my VPN's borked. Nope. It's something going on here. I don't need that fucking shit. Are they just blocking me because my VPN goes through a GCP compute engine server? No. Here you go. Oh, and this is even from HA proxy. This. I mean, I think the argument here is that I'm gonna ultimately have to. God fucking shit. It'd be great if people would choose to go the other way, just not internet stalking people from their website and not have to put up those stupid things. Man, this is very timely. 2 months ago. Ooh, 53-minute read. Which means it'll be longer for me, probably. Dramatically in the past few years. Hmm. Hmm. Found the evolution. Right. Yeah. I don't care about modularity at all. Oh. Oh. I'm not in a multi-threaded environment, but there's some similarity. Essentially. What? Since. Uh. Hmm. I think this is seemingly happened now, though. Wait. So, yeah, since 2021 it's changed, but still. Hmm. 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 Okay. Don't really care at all about API compatibility. care about any of these legacy things. Don't care about quick. Yeah, I mean, that all seems true. Yeah, I'm just gonna support the latest. What is this? Now, can't you upgrade a connection, I think, somehow? Nah, we're not doing that. We should just assume that eventually there'll be plenty of IP addresses with IPv6, or there are, and don't care about SNI. Um, hmm. Not if your thing goes off renewable. it's time to eat. Yeah. Oh, so does this exist? Oh, something here. It is not installed by default. I assume this is. Oh. Oh, LibreSSL. It's rarely packaged. I don't know what those mean. Yeah. Wait, what? By the OpenBSD project to make it easier to write. Well, this may be what we're looking for, actually. And we could eventually build it in tree. They do that now. I don't know that that applies to us though. What was that? Wait. Oh, I hit L. That's why the asterisks and the lines on the end. Slash. What does this have? So this is dependent on openssl somehow. So you'd include that. Whatever. Can't believe that's just dumped in there. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop and eat and